Hello everyone. Today is our first class of WavePad. My name is Shang and I'm going to introduce you this software which you can record soundtrack of your own. As you can see right now, I have already start running the software, which is WavePad. And today we are going to record our first file and save it on our desktop. To start, let's press File, a new file, and then you can after that it will pop up a new file box which has a sample rate. Sample rate is basically the frequency of taking a sample, a digital sample, with a period of time, which means the larger number will give you a better quality of soundtrack. It has many options from 6,000 to 96,000, and today we are going to select the 88,000 level, which is a pretty good quality sound. For the channels, there are two choices. You can choose a mono, which is single input, or stereo, which is dual input. To make it simple, for the first class we are going to choose a mono or a single input. Just press OK, and now we will have a box of Untitled 1 file displayed. To input our soundtrack, we'll move our mouse pointer to the bottom left corner, which has a record icon. Click on it, and it will start a record control page or box for you to start recording. As you can see, there are file information, Untitled 1, that's fine, and the playback device, which is the SoundMax Digital Audio, the audio program I'm using right now, and the recording device, input volume. Don't worry about that. Once you plug in your microphone, as the computer can detect your microphone, it will all be taken care of. Okay, so right now let's start to record our first soundtrack. And today I'm recording a soundtrack of a piece of guitar music. The name of the song is Tears in Heaven. After you play the piece, you just press the stop icon, the stop button, and then it will stop recording, of course. And then we can play it right here immediately to see how good or how bad the soundtrack is. Okay, let's see. I think it's pretty okay. Got a little bit of luck. Okay, so we can stop playing the soundtrack, close this box, and then the soundtrack will automatically transfer into our Untitled 1 file, which is a file waiting to be saved. Right here we can play it again, just to make sure it's the right one. Okay, so this is the soundtrack we want. We will stop playing the soundtrack, and then the next step is to save the file. We go to File, we press Save File or Save As. If it's the first time, there's no difference. Press Save File, the box will come up, or you can use the other method. Just directly press Save File right here. The same thing will happen, the same box will happen. This is the location you are going to save in your computer. This time, just to make it easy, I am going to save it in desktop, on desktop. And since I've already saved another soundtrack, Tears in Heaven soundtrack, when this time I think I will replace the Tears in Heaven soundtrack I recorded last time and save the soundtrack. It asks me, do I want to override it? I say overwrite. So I'll just delete the soundtrack I saved last time and use the soundtrack I recorded this time. And it will take a couple of seconds to save the soundtrack. And now it pops up a box asking me the constant bitrate of the soundtrack, which is related to the quality of the soundtrack. Basically, you can click the downward arrow to see there are from 8 to 320. The larger the number is, the better the quality of the soundtrack saved. So right now I'm going to choose just 128, which is still pretty good, and save. And press OK, and then it will start saving. Remember that the higher quality or the higher number of the bitrate you choose, the larger the file will be, because it is composed of a larger amount of data within a file. Also, I forgot to mention that if you save a file, you can choose different formats, and I think I used MP3 last time, but there are a lot of formats you can use from WavePad. Besides MP3, you have Windows Media Player. This kind of more formats you can play with Real Player, Windows Media Player, or other players. Basically, they are universal. You can play, and other special formats. I'm not familiar with those formats, but if you would prefer these formats, you can save them into different formats. For example, MP4 audio or Apple. That's fine. So basically, this is the first lessons. The next time we are going to try to put two soundtracks together. One is the Tears in Heaven Part 1 we saved today, and then I will record another part which is Tears in Heaven 2, and we will put the two soundtrack together to make it into a just basically a music piece. You can sing karaoke into to it. Alright, that's basically it. Goodbye.